Good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time you have to be watching this. Welcome to Business 140, kind of a few introductory comments. Business 140 online with Professor Joe Lane. Well, those of you that have had me for other classes realize I'm not known as an online professor, so this is a little bit different for me, probably a little bit different for you as far as being with me. I'm going to do these classes. These are not going to be polished productions, meriting an Academy Award. I'm going to do these things to the camera as if I'm in room 363, our regular classroom, just like I'd be looking around and talking with you. So I'm just going to do it in my normal way that I do things. The question has come up. Where do we stand with all this? Are we going to be able to finish the semester? Is it going to be okay? Am I going to lose this semester? No. In Business 140, all your other classes as well, we're just going to go to a different type of delivery. We're going to be doing primarily, I believe, for the rest of the semester online. And so that being the case, you'll be fine. We're going to finish this semester. We're going to finish this semester strong. I'm going to do my part to be sure that you have what you need to finish Business 140. On Canvas, you have my contract document or my syllabus, the chapter notes, and you already have chapter notes for chapters 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think, which is the next chapters before test number 3. But we've posted those notes there on Canvas for you, as well as the study notes for what will be test number 4 after test 3, test number 4, the final. So you have all the study notes for all the chapters available to you on Canvas, and I'm going to do a presentation for each of the chapters. So I'm going to do chapter 9 and chapter 10, and we're going to do all those. So you'll have me online, kind of like you have me in the classroom. So we're going to do well. I'm going to do my part. You're going to have to do your part. You're going to have to look at those study notes. You're going to have to watch these videos. And if you do those things, you have your book, use your book, and we'll come out really well. So I promise to do my part. You need to promise to do your part, and I know you will. Kind of on a personal note, be safe, be careful. These are times that I guess none of us have really seen before. I pray for myself and my family, and I pray for you students as well. I know some of you may be struggling as far as child care, whether you have it or you don't. Some of you may have even lost your jobs temporarily. You're probably in a heightened level of stress, and I understand that, and I feel that for you. I really, really do. So just be careful, make good decisions. Our economy going into this coronavirus was very, very strong. Our economy is going to take a hit. Our people are going to take a hit. But this thing is going to pass. And when it passes, our economy is going to come back. For some segments of the population, like maybe New Orleans, it's going to take longer. For some segments of the population, it'll be shorter. So just hold on, have faith, and we'll make it through this, and we'll do well. Okay. I know you have this information, but be sure that you can get in touch with me whenever you need to. My cell phone number, which you have, 318-614-9346. Call me anytime that you want to call me. If you leave me a message if you need to, I may not be able to get right back to you, but my job now is to help you get through this semester. So I'll be back to you. If you want to text me, just go ahead and give me a text. Yeah, it's always helpful if you'll let me know, hey, I'm so and so in your Business 140 class, and then I'll know who I'm talking with or communicating with. You can certainly email me. I prefer emails, but you can do anything you want to. I prefer emails probably better than the others because it gives me a little time to think before I respond. If you email me, please email me off your personal email account. It seems like if you go through Canvas and you email me that way and I email you back, about half the time it says undeliverable. So email me from your personal account. But the main thing is get in touch with me however you want to do. Okay. We have taken test number 2, which was basically midterm. Test number 3 is going to go about halfway through the second half of the semester. And then test number 4, which is the final, will go through the last part of the second half of the semester, plus part of the final will be comprehensive back. As we go through these chapters, I'm going to be preparing you for the chapters. As I go through a chapter, we'll be talking about what to be familiar with, what no. Now, a couple of these chapters, chapter 9 on health and chapter 10, we've done all or most of both of those chapters. I'm going to go back and do them, make sure I do the no's and be familiar with, and maybe some things that I did not put in my notes, or I didn't spell it out quite as much. I may pick up my textbook over here and kind of spell those things out for you a little bit better to help you prepare and everything for the test. I think that's most of the things that I need to mention. Again, we're going to get through it. You will have in Canvas, one more time, you have my contract document. You'll have chapter notes for all the chapters, and then you'll have a video for each chapter that we're going to be doing. I will do videos to a certain point. We'll take test number 3, videos for the chapters leading up to the final, and then we'll take the final. And of course, we'll do no's and be familiar with and reviews and everything. So stay positive, stay upbeat, and let's go through and have a somewhat unusual for both of us. You know, we talk about in classes change. Okay, we've had some real change. I've had some real change in a way to do this, but I'm looking forward to us getting through a really, really good semester. So I'm going to be back to you in a few minutes. Literally, I'm going to go back, get my stuff together here, and I'm going to start chapter 9 with you. Now, Professor Pierce says when he's editing this, by the way, Professor Pierce has set up my studio here. When Professor Pierce is editing this, he says if he has a loud noise or something that spikes up, he knows I've finished a segment and I'm getting ready to start another segment, so that helps him. So my loud noise is going to be a clapping of the hands. So we are finished with the introduction part of Business 140, and I will see you as soon as you decide to turn me on when we start doing Chapter 9. Thank you.